Hey, my people, welcome, welcome, man. It's Air-footed, man. Boy, there's a lot to cover, man. I'm telling you, the world champions, world champions. Yeah, you heard me. Chelsea are second in the league, behind Arsenal. You feel me? I don't know where that puts Manchester United. Like, I don't understand. You feel me? Remember, they both started rebuilding, and all of a sudden, Chelsea is somewhere to be found in the charts, and United, I don't know, man. Anyway, we'll get to that anyway. So let's break it down. Some of the Premier League games this weekend. You feel me? Like, obviously, Chelsea, like I mentioned, they're second behind Arsenal, man. My goodness, that's just fantastic. They beat Burnley, isn't it? Two new goals from Neto, like brilliant. Neto is a very underrated player. Remember, he's a Wolves player. He's come to Chelsea, and Chelsea's just got lots of wingers. You feel me? They just don't know who to start from. The Brazilian kid, Stevo, you know, and it's just a great thing. Great thing, in the week where England is looking for a striker. You feel me? The lad played for Chelsea, started up front, I think, but he just didn't contribute to the goals. So he's got a long way. He's still gonna fit well into this team. He's early days, isn't it? So big up to Chelsea, man, and Neto and the whole thing. Can they push? Can they really push Arsenal to challenge for them. I don't know why a lot of Chelsea fans, they're not coming out honing it like they're challenging for second. You can't be second in the league or even in top three and not challenging for the league. I don't know what you guys are playing. I know what you're trying to do. You're not trying to put the pressure on yourselves, but hey, this is football, man. You have to own it. You understand? And it's not a shame if you don't win the league at the end of the season. I already mentioned it. Compare yourself to Manchester United. You feel me? Like so. That's for Chelsea and their whole squad. So big up to them. And well done, well done, well done. So let's look at another game that I'm gonna look into before I jump into the Arsenal and Spurs game. You feel me? Let's look into Aston Villa and Leeds. Like I mentioned, that those are the interesting games for me. Obviously, what happened there was I think it was a 2-1 to. Let me just check quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 2-1 to Aston Villa. Yeah, they beat Leeds. So Morgan's scoring is good. Remember, I mentioned I'm going to keep an eye on this guy, going to the World Cup because it seems like Tunchi prefers him to Bellingham. I don't know. This is what I'm reading over, on internet and everything, what I can see. And don't forget, you know, anyway, before we go into that, anyway, let's just go into Aston Villa. Big wins for them, like they were coming out prepared for this game. I'm telling you, Martinez is looking at the Red Bull, like thinking, yeah, this is what's gonna, get them to the final, like to the end of the game, which is rightly so. That Red Bull did help because boy, they were struggling in that game. That big game was a little bit complicated. You feel me? Like Aston Villa, I mean Leeds, I think took the lead, and obviously Morgan came back, equalized, and scored a free kick as well. Fantastic free kick, I'm telling you. Like you would think, look at this here. You would think like you know, the whole squad is gonna take the free kick. I mean, like almost eight people over the line. Like it's crazy, yo. Just one man. That's all he needs to take a free kick, man. But anyway, big up to Aston Villa as they maintain that position, that fourth in the league, isn't it? Like I'm telling you, they're playing awful in the League Cup, Europe, and everything. But in this league, it seems like they know what they're doing. Emery's been in this league for like 4 years now, so he actually understands his way around this league. So big up to Morgan, Aston Villa, and the whole process. I don't know where they're gonna finish in this season. I just don't know. They could finish in the Champions League spot. You never know, like. So big up to them, man. Well done, well done, well done. Now let's head into the big game. You feel me? Like the Arsenal versus Spurs. My goodness, this was a crazy game. Before this game, a lot of people has been questioning Arsenal, criticizing Arsenal, like they only play one way of football. That's the set pieces, corners, free kicks, and all sorts of things. But in this game, it was different because boy, they came prepared in and they played a different total game. Yeah, they could score the odd goal from free kick. They had their own set pieces. They had lots of chances they could have created. Both basically they could have scored from set pieces and gameplay, open gameplay. So big up to them. Like the likes of AZ Trossard scoring all the goals. Big up to AZ scoring three goals. I'm sure you've already seen it everywhere. Scoring his hat trick. Big up. He's come back to his childhood club, and he's doing well. That's fantastic. Fantastic result from Arsenal. And Richarlison scoring his goals. Well, I don't know how many goals he scored yet, but I'm gonna do a research on that because I still think he can't score 15 goals this season. Personally, going into the World Cup because I really like Richarlison. I would like him to lead Brazil. In the World Cup. You feel me? Him. Jesus, him, Vinicius, and Rodrigo. Up front, that's a solid lineup. So anyway, back to the Premier League. Arsenal and Crystal Palace. Like I said, now Arsenal maintain that league now. More gap. They're comfortable. Like this is it. Like this time, they just need to keep take a game at a time. That's what it is. Don't think ahead. Don't think March. Just one game at a time. They've got a big squad. I'm telling you, one man gets injured, another man comes in and step in. That's it. So like I keep saying to you, that set pieces game, that's a plan A for Arsenal. I'm not trying to expose the tactics and everything like that. You feel me? So this gameplay now, open gameplay, tactical game wise, playing football, with their feet, with football, passing all around, tiki taka. You feel me? This is plan B for them, yo. So guys, stay tuned and watch out for Arsenal, yo. So that's for them. Big up to the Gunners, man. I have lots of friends, lots of fans, Arsenal fans. If you're watching this, guys, yeah, I need you to come join me on my TikTok. Let's break this shit down, yo. Let's see how you guys are gonna win the league, yo. You feel me? So catch you guys on the next one, yo. So now let's go to the another game that I thought was interesting to me. That's Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. My goodness, yo. I don't know what's going on with Andre Slot. I really like Andre Slot. Like when you see me, guys, yeah, when you see me talking about Andre Slot or posting things on all my social medias, this is just me and my football things. I don't hate him personally. I don't hate none of these guys personally. It's just me analyzing and just showing you awareness and educating you guys on what's going on. So now let's break down this Liverpool team. You feel me? Like it's crazy. You cannot go from winning the league, and now you're struggling. I don't even know where they are in the league. I don't even want to check that right now. But there's a reason for this, isn't it? There's a reason for it. And the manager is going to take the blame for this now. So now you guys said Liverpool spent over 400 million. Anyway, big up to Nottingham Forest. Well done. Well done. Nuno doing very well, man. I appreciate what he's doing. He's lost his job, come back to a new job, doing fantastically well. Big up to them. Big up, big up, big up. They might find their way back into Europe. I'm sure the coach is gonna be happy. The owner is gonna be happy now. Keep changing managers. No, anyway, well done to Nottingham Forest, man. Big up. So now let's go back into Liverpool. That's big crisis. I believe. Things by Christmas, if things keep going like this guy is gone. Things are starting to look like Christmas everywhere you go. So look around you, man, Liverpool, man. So like I said, yeah, you won the league. You've got more money coming into the league. You've got more money. They give you more money, bonuses, everything like that. Hey, there's a transfer market. You feel me? So now the first thing you'll be looking to do is strengthen that defense. That's what you should have done. I'm not a professional coach. Yeah, I've got a license A, in the youth coach and all that, but I'm not a professional coach. I'm just analyzing what I think and problem solving. You feel me? You would use that money to strengthen your back line. Yes, you brought Frimpong to replace Arnold, you know, but the truth is that at that back line, it's just not good enough. Van Dijk is losing his legs. Kanate is not the best in centre half. He's still learning his trade. And my goodness, there's been rumors saying this guy wants to leave Liverpool. He's not taking this team seriously. Apparently, there's a picture of him when he was subbed off, smirking, which I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know how true this is, but hey, you can see for yourself here and judge what you think. You feel me? So I just believe that where Liverpool's gone wrong is that that what's it called, that transfer market. Just buy defenders. I know you bought two fullbacks, but that's just not good enough. You just needed to top it up with some good centre back. They missed out on the what's it called, the Crystal Palace guy, Gehu, and now he's saying he might be waiting for Barcelona or Real Madrid, which is only right. Who wants to go to a team like Liverpool now, struggling now, you see me? But anyway, that's just crazy. I don't know what to say about Liverpool right now, so they just need to fix up, act right, and, get the people. Yes, I understand it's too early right now, to sack him, but boy, if things keeps going this way, my goodness, by December, I'm telling you, this guy is gone, yo. Like, there's no space for that, yo. So that's for Liverpool and the whole thing. So now let's look at the rest of the league fixtures. You can already see, what's his name? Man City lost against Newcastle. Big up to Newcastle. What's it name? Wolves won. Crystal Palace won against Wolves. That's great result. Fulham beat Sunderland. That's another good result there. Bournemouth versus West Ham. That's 2-2. So that's all the games covered. And obviously today we have what's it called? We have the Manchester United versus Everton. You feel me? This is gonna be a good game. Amorim just needs to keep his head up and keep maintaining this form therein. You feel me? Like I understand there's been lots of talks, like the likes of Mano, Xerxes, they want to play, they want to get involved in the team, which is only right for them. Let's be honest, everybody wants to get involved in it, in football, in the pitch. So you can't blame these guys for saying they want to play. But I like the response from the manager. He voiced that. He just has to stick to his employers. The people that employ him, the footballers didn't employ him. You feel me? It's the club that employed him. So he's sticking to the club. He's really real for the benefit of the club. So if you find yourself on the bench or not is in his plans, you just gotta go and find a way, find another club or something like that. That's how it goes. That's how this world is built now, isn't it? That's it. Things are not working well for you in one place. Try and fight for your place. If it doesn't work out, just move on and just find a new place, man. It is what it is. That's life for you. So that guys, that's the Premier League games, yo. That's it all covered, yo. So obviously there's Champions League coming up this week, a couple of these teams in this Premier League are in there. So I'm gonna come back, we're gonna break it down, yo. So